Now, just like I said and I promised yesterday, I'm going to be revealing the final address of the INEC. INEC admitted failure to validate the result of the election, so the results are invalid. They admitted failure to validate results of the election. INEC itself admitted failure to validate the result of the election, so the results are invalid. Number one, clause 48 bracket A mandates that before commencement of any collation, the collation officer must validate the accreditation number with the number displayed on the BVAS machine. He must also validate the scores of political parties with the result uploaded onto the IREV. Number two, clause 48 subsection B mandates that in the event there is any discrepancy between the result on INEC hard copy with the uploaded copy onto the IREV, the collation officer should disregard the hard copy and use only the uploaded result uploaded onto the IREV. Number three, from the clause above, it means INEC must not collate in the absence of the uploaded result in the IREV. So INEC must not collate in the absence of the uploaded result. So if INEC is collating the result, the presence of the uploaded results in the IREV must be made available. Number four, above also clearly makes the collation officer duty bound to verify and potentially discover any discrepancies and resolve it accordingly. So if there is any lies or failure or whatever that is being noticed by the INEC officer or collation officer, it is his duty or her duty to make sure it is resolved accordingly. Number five, INEC clearly stated for the reasons best known to them that the collation officer did not verify or validated the hard copy results with the uploaded results in the IREV. INEC clearly stated for the reasons best known to them that the collation officer did not verify or validated the hard copy results with the uploaded results. That means the hard copy that is in the hand of the INEC officer or the collation officer was not validated, properly validated. It was not verified and validated with the uploaded results in the IRF. This is the mistake. So I found whatever they presented yesterday laughable, and it does not hold water. Again, we have a failed final address coming from APC and finally coming from INEC. INEC witness clearly said by the time the presidential election was announced, only 31% of the result had been uploaded onto the IREV. When asked about the inconsistent images on the IREV, the INEC witness simply said they did not reckon with whatever that is uploaded onto the IREV during the collation. Now let's read number 6 and see. INEC witness clearly said by the time the presidential election was announced, only 31% of the result had been uploaded. So where did Mahmoud get the result he used in announcing Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the president? If INEC witness has clearly said by the time the presidential election was announced, only 31% of the result had been uploaded. It's very shameful. We have 31% and we have a president of a country. 31% minus 100, 69% is left unuploaded. And these people are telling us that somebody is the president of Nigeria. Where did Mahmoud get the figures? This clearly proved conclusively that INEC failed to validate the results of the election, contrary to the requirements of the Electoral Act and INEC regulation and guideline. Number 9, if the results are not validated, then they remain invalid. If the results are not validated, that means if it is not verified, that result is invalid. Whatever Mahmoud used to announce to Nigerians that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the president of Nigeria is invalid. Again, the statistics that were used to announce Tinubu as the president is invalid. INEC witness has confirmed it. Let's take at A, B, and C. This is where INEC finally shot themselves in the leg. An election result shall only be collated if the collation officer ascertains that the number of accredited votes or accredited voters agrees with the number recorded in the beavers and votes scored by political parties on the result sheet is correct and agrees with the result electronically transmitted or transferred directly from the polling unit as prescribed in this regulation and guidelines. So that means before a collation officer can be able to prove that the result she is holding or he is holding in hand must comply with the number of voters, those who registered to vote in that polling unit. So we can't be having 200 registered voters and we are having over 500 results. Where is the remaining 300 coming from? Inec chairman is really daft. I've never seen a man who is not learned, who is a professor but has nothing to write home about. And an Inec witness has already confirmed that by the time of the upload, 31% of the result, or by the time of the announcement or announcing Tinubu as the president of Nigeria, 31% of the vote of the result were still being uploaded to the RF. This is to tell you that Tinubu is being exposed. Thank God for Labour Party and thank God for everybody who has joined in this mission. Number B, of the Inec law, if a collation or returning officer determines that a result from a lower level of collation is not correct, he or she shall use the result electronically transmitted or transferred directly from the lower level to collate and announce the results. So that means there is a reserved result for the collation officer. It has to match. It has to match. Number C, if no result has been directly transmitted electronically for a polling unit or any level of collation, the provision of clause 93 of this regulation shall be applied. It's obvious that P2B has won the case. Let's give him his flowers. He has won the case. An Inec witness has said to Nigerians that 31%, as of the time of announcing the president of Nigeria, it was only 31% of the result that was uploaded to the RF. So where is this remaining 69% of the result? Inec has no case. They said that the Labour Party did not make any case for themselves. Did Inec make any case out of this? How did they prove that Tinubu won the election? How did they prove that Tinubu won the election when they can't even prove their own case in court? This is becoming more interesting and we are following up this case. Everybody who have been involved in destroying the system of this country and making it upside down must understand that the time for the old order to stop has come. Thanks for supporting the Future News and I hope you enjoy our little enlightenment. Peace.